There are two things that registers an anointing. Number one, the word. So you will find that God first declared that anybody who touched Cain, vengeance will be registered upon that person sevenfold. Sevenfold. So the word first went ahead for Cain. Then number two, a mark. And the mark comes through pain, dealing, and wilderness. That is where men receive their mark. I'll show you at the end of the day, if you bear an anointing, one of the things it does is that there is a warning sign upon your head. He suffered none to do them wrong. Yea, he reproves king for their sake, saying, touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. The only way for the spirits that are reckless riders of wickedness to identify an anointed man is that they will see a mark of God. The Apostle Paul said, let no man trouble me, because I bear upon me a mark. Maybe you are the only one that don't have any mark. Lest any finding him should kill him. Next verse. This is the punishment that is too much for Cain to bear. This one that you see, this thing. This is what he was saying. This one is too much. This is the punishment. It's now God wanted to establish the punishment. So I want everybody to read together at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, go. And Cain went out from the presence of the Lord and dwelt in the land of Nod on the east of Eden. Went out of the presence of the Lord. You know, when Adam sinned, the scriptures said in Genesis chapter 3 that God sent man out of the garden and placed cherubs and a flaming sword of fire to keep the tree of life so that man will not eat it. So there are two things we registered here. One, God sent man out of the garden. Number two, God put cherubs to guard the tree of life and a flaming sword of fire. When we read that in, one of the things we are quick to assume is that God was angry with man, so God sent man out of the presence of the Lord. But then you will find that Cain, even after Adam has fallen, you will see Cain still talking with God the way a human being will speak to his friend. God will ask Cain, where is your brother? Cain will say, am I my brother's keeper? You know, the only person you can reply their question with a question is somebody you are very familiar with. If a person asks you a question and you now answer that question with another question, it means you see that person as though the person is a colleague. Where is your brother? Then your answer is, am I my brother's keeper? In our own context now, it's like Cain saying, now when this one start from? When I begin. Until my only guess is you, Spirit, keep brooding over me till I look more like